Whole milk is not a high-fat food. Many people have been put off whole milk because of its fat content, but whole full-fat milk is not actually a high-fat food, a food writer says. Joanna Blythman, who is an award-winning investigative journalist, addressed this myth. Generally, anything over 20% is deemed high-fat, but cow's milk usually only contains between 3.7% and 5% fat per 100 milliliters, even if it is made with richer cow's milk, such as Jersey cow's milk. This compares with 48% for truly high-fat foods, such as double cream. Semi-skimmed and skimmed cow's milk contain 1 to 1.5% and 0.1% fat respectively, so unless you drink gallons of the stuff, switching to semi-skimmed or skimmed is unlikely to make any great impact on your fat intake. Furthermore, skimmed and semi-skimmed cow's milk is also less nutritious than whole milk. That's because the cream contains the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E and K, important, among other things, for strengthening immunity to infections, neutralizing the effects of damaging free radicals and keeping bones healthy. Full-fat milk is better for the heart because it increases levels of good cholesterol, find study. For decades, skimmed or semi-skimmed milk has been hailed as a healthier option. But full-fat milk may be better for the heart, according to new research. A team at the University of Copenhagen in Denmark has found it boosts levels of good high-density lipoprotein, HDL, cholesterol in the bloodstream. Study participants' low-density lipoprotein, LDL, or bad cholesterol levels did not differ significantly between the two types of milk. High cholesterol is associated with increased risk of coronary heart disease, strokes and vascular diseases. It is particularly dangerous as it often goes undiagnosed and therefore untreated. Good cholesterol has a positive effect by carrying away bad cholesterol from the arteries and back to the liver where it is broken down and passed from the body. Previous studies have shown full-fat dairy is also linked with lower risks of diabetes. The study authors say their findings add weight to the notion that full-fat milk is no worse than low-fat and may even be healthier. Their report stated, dietary guidelines have for decades recommended choosing low-fat dairy products due to the high content of saturated fat in dairy known to increase blood concentration of LDL cholesterol. But studies show no association between overall dairy intake and risk of cardiovascular disease and even point to an inverse association with type 2 diabetes. Our findings suggest whole milk might be considered a part of a healthy diet among the healthy population. How the research was carried out. Scientists gave volunteers either 500 milliliters per day of either skimmed milk or whole milk for 3 weeks, and then repeating the test with the other type of milk. The study was randomized so that some participants started with skimmed milk whereas others started with the whole milk first. Cholesterol tests were taken to measure how the different types of milk affected blood lipids such as LDL cholesterol and HDL cholesterol. In total, 18 healthy adults took part in the study and all but one completed it. Experts have long recommended switching to skimmed or semi-skimmed milk, as well as other low-fat dairy products, to prevent your arteries becoming clogged, raising the risk of a heart attack or stroke. As a result, sales of low-fat dairy products have rocketed in recent years. In 2016, the same team found eating low-fat cheese did not lower cholesterol, reduce blood pressure or help your waistline. Volunteers who eat a daily portion of regular fat cheese, or a low-calorie option, for 3 months saw little or no difference in heart disease risk by the end of the experiment. The study was published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Vegetarian diets really do lower your cholesterol. Plant-based diets really do lower cholesterol, according to a review of nearly 50 studies. Vegetarians generally eat more grains, fruits and nuts, which means they have a lower intake of saturated fat, researchers found. These foods are naturally rich in components such as soluble fiber, soy protein, and plant sterols, a cholesterol found in plants, all of which lower cholesterol. The research, led by Dr. Yoko Yokoyama, from Keio University in Fujisawa, found vegetarians had 29.2 milligrams less of total cholesterol per deciliter, 1/10 of a liter, than meat eaters. For the review, researchers took vegetarian diets to mean a diet that includes eating meat products less than once every month. For meat eaters, following a vegetarian diet could lower cholesterol by 12.5 milligrams per deciliter. Those individuals who have followed vegetarian dietary patterns for longer periods may have healthier body compositions as well as better adherence to a vegetarian diet, both of which may have an effect on blood lipids, researchers wrote in the paper published in the journal Nutrition Reviews.